Hello everyone, this is the Prussian Prince with another Attila tournament match cast. This is the Agartha Flash tournament number 4, but it is actually called Over the Limits Flash Clash. Just calling it Flash tournament number 4 because it's it's easier for me that way, I guess. Keep it consistent. But anyway, in this particular match, we have the round of 16 between best of 1 between Houseplant of Wolf Clan and Adalar of USSR. Houseplant is in command of the Jutes, and Adalar is the leader of the Huns here. Going to hit slow motion and as you can tell already, this game seems a little bit weird in terms of the units and stuff, but let me tell you why. So this tournament has a couple of interesting rules, to say the least. Let's see. We have some very different rules. Let's see. Treasury, 12,500 over the standard large funds. Then large armies are allowed. That means 40 slots, and Burgundians are still banned. I mean, time limit of 20 minutes still. As for the army composition limits, well, let's see. We have max 4 of the same unit, max 8 cavalry, max 5 heavy and very heavy cav, max 16 infantry units, that does not count foot skirmishers, max 6 spikes, max 8 foot skirmishers, max 2 horse hewers / slayers, and for Celts it's max 6 of the same unit, whereas in general it's max 4 of the same. General is included in all limits, no artillery, no deployables, and of course the admin sets the map for each round, and the player higher in the bracket picks the faction first, and a faction cannot be used twice in the tournament. That is essentially how the rules. Of course you cannot redline either, but yeah, let's go over the composition. So as I was saying, we have Houseplant playing as the Jutes here. Let's go over his composition. We see, or is his general? There is his general, Nordic Warlord, bronze 2 with a brace. Then we have on the right flank 2 Horse Lords, bronze 1 on the left flank, 2 Nordic Horse Lords, bronze 1, and another unit here. Looks like it is a Horse Raider, this light melee cav unit. Quite interesting to bring that instead of just a 5th Horse Lord, because we only have 5 at the moment. 4 Horse Lords at the moment. Very strange. Oh, never mind. It is max 4 of the same unit, so of course you cannot bring 5 Horse Lords. What am I saying? For the rest of his composition, though, we have looks like a bunch of these Nordic hurlers. 2 of them on each flank. 2 Nordic bows in the center. Right in front of them, 2 Thrall skirmishers. Then we have looks like up front 3 herdmen. In the back we have these 4 Nordic band, it seems, supported by 4 Huskarls. On the right flank 2 Royal Huskarls, on the left flank 2 Royal Huskarls. So very interesting composition here by the Jutes, pretty cool as well. Lots of nice Huskarls. Anyway, now for the Huns though, let's see what they have. So Steppe Warlord General bronze 1 with Rally. Then we have on the left flank a mix of Noble Steppe and Elite Hunnic Lancers, 2 Noble Steppe and 1 Elite Hunnic. Then on the right we have 2 Elite Hunnic and a Noble Steppe. For skirmishers up front we see the 4 Steppe bows supported by 4 Steppe tribes people and some war warriors. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 war warriors, and as for chosen wars, 3 chosen wars. So very strong infantry contingent here that the Huns have brought. However, there is a problem with this. It's not as strong as the Jutes one, because they have 4 Huskarls all the way in the back and then 2 Royals on each flank. So that is 8 insanely strong infantry units for the Jutes, which the Huns cannot counter, and also have a disadvantage in terms of skirmishing because of all these Nordic hurlers on the field. It's 4 against 4 Steppe bows and then 2 Nordic bows in the center, and then of course the Thrall skirmishers. are on the field as well, so has to be noted. The step tribes people are kind of cool though, the 4 of them. The cav though, well, it is a huge advantage for the Huns, as you can see here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these cav units for the Huns, 8 if you count the general, whereas we only have 5 for the Jutes. That is the main advantage of the Huns. They have to use the advantage in terms of cav very well here in order to win the game. But let's hit play, and as you can see, the Jutes moving on in, trying to target all the cavalry already. They don't even care about shooting the bows, as you can see here. So it looks like the hurlers are going to be in range soon, and they're going to be able to target down these units. They're already getting fired upon by the noble step cataphracts. So very interesting. Firing using flaming shot. That's not a bad idea at all. So here they come, already starting to target, though these hurlers here doing... Oh, they're targeting that elite Hunnic Lancer too. Very nice job here, though these horse lords wasting their jabs. Step tribes people here are alive and well. There might be an engagement here. We have the herdmen moving up in shield wall, and in shield wall, goodbye tribes people. Looks like the charge of the tribes people just killed the whole unit. Very funny. The tribes people getting 0 kills here. That's an exceptionally good trade for the Jutes. Though these herdmen here doing very awkward job. There is a fight here as well, but the horse lords getting charged by these elite Hunnic Lancers. It's a massive charge onto them. Another cav charge here into the horse lords. Horse lords are stationary though, but they don't take as much damage from the charge, that is to be said. And now we have the Huskarl support here. There's a Huskarl support here. Just look at these Huskarls crushing through the steppe tribes people without a problem. This flank, you can see the elite Hunnic Lancer is definitely out of position as well. This Nordic horse lord doing very well here against 2 cataphracts. It's holding out exceptionally well there. Ooh, this charge though is gonna do a lot of damage to both of these units, the Huskarl and the Nordic band. Very nice charge by the noble steppe cataphracts, and as you can see, both units are going to die to the charge. The Nordic band does not stop the charge very well in that case. Just the Huskarl still dies. Though here, as you can see, the elite Hunnic Lancers pierced through here. Huskarl's still alive here. Looks like they kind of got charged by the steppe warlord, and now wars are following up. Though the left flank, as you can see, this horse lord trading so well here against the cataphracts. Nordic band gonna get charged, which means the Huskarls can get in and do damage. But on the right here, as you can see, the noble steppe cataphract is going to die, but not before destroying these Huskarls. But there are so many Huskarls on the field. These guys going to die though. These guys are also going to die, but in the center, Thrall Skirmish is still alive, and the Nordic Warlord is alive. This steppe tribes people are going to die to Herdmen. Here though, as you can see, this flank is not being won by the Jutes. Then we need to see the steppe Warlord. Looks like it's going to go for a nice rear charge onto the Royal Huskarls there. Here, these Royal Huskarls are going to die as well. This noble steppe cataphract unit now is getting pulled out, but it's a little bit too late because it looks like the Huskarl here came back. This one's still not here though. But pulled back very, very late against the Huskarls, that is. And now this noble steppe cataphract just doing so much damage around here. Or actually, no, it's getting stuck in its own warrior unit. That's not good for the Huns. Nice Huskarl charge here as well. And a lot of Jute units coming back on the right flank. Though on the left, as you can see, this Horse Lord looks like it was unable to use Headhunt, so the war destroyed it. Here we have a Nordic band. It's going to do some HP damage to the Steppe Warlord for sure, and it's going to slow down these units. Hurler gets charged by Noble Steppe Cataphracts, but now it's getting focused very nicely by these 2 Nordic bows. Actually, it isn't. The general is getting focused, so he's going to start dropping. This Noble Steppe Cataphract still alive, but Huskarl is doing very well here in the melee blob. We're going to see some nice Horse Lord charges here into these War Warriors and the Chosens. Very nice Nordic band here usage as well, going to stop them from the front. Even though they are going to get completely wrecked, the Horse Lords can mop them up from behind. However, the Steppe Warlord is dropping in terms of men very quickly. It's going to go for a rear charge onto this Royal Huskarl, which would end that unit. But the thing is that these units over here, these wars, are fighting very, very nicely, even though they're not going to win. There's still some cataphracts still left on the field here for the Huns, but the general is dead for the Huns. The Steppe Warlord here is gone, and because of the flaming shot, these units might actually just chain route. Looks like this war does route off the field, And now on the right flank, Horse Lords nicely activating Headhunt. They're gonna fight here for a while. These bows targeting the Thrall skirmishers, but at this point it doesn't really matter. These Chosen Oars trading so well against the Nordic Warlord General, even though they're very few. And there are some engagements still happening over here as well. Just look at this Nordic Warlord here. It is not in shield wall, so that is why it's losing a lot of men, and I guess it doesn't really have an attack, or as you can see, it's not actively fighting the enemy. But now we're gonna see this Herdman unit rear charging the Chosen War, so the Chosen War should just go down right now. And indeed, that is going to be the case. With flaming shots from the Huns here, it should rout this war soon. And indeed, it is game, so looks like Houseplant is going to take the victory over Adalar here. Let's look at the stats. Indeed, Huskarls being very cost effective here. Though the Huns, they have some pretty good stats on their Oars as well, to be fair. Thrall skirmishers doing the damage. And yeah, looks like the Huns were unable to use their cav advantage well enough to kill the Huskarls quickly. So the Huskarls, I guess, just won in the late game. I guess. Because there are so many Huskarls that them getting... Even though they don't get that many kills each, they still get a decent chunk of kills, and that is enough to win the game. Whereas the Huns only have, looks like, 6 decent infantry units. No, make that 7? Wait, 4, 5, yeah, 7, so they have 1 less unit. Even though these look like cost-effective stats, considering that there's 1 extra unit here, it's not that great. But anyway, that is the game, so hope you all enjoyed. If you want to see more, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video, and I shall see you next time.